Nonverbal intelligence simply means intelligence that does not involve language. For example, when your child does a jigsaw puzzle, they are using their nonverbal intelligence with no language involved as they figure out where the different puzzle pieces go. They use their spatial awareness and visual perception skills to deal with the hands-on visual problem in front of them. Using diagrams or anticipating outcomes and getting prepared for them are also examples of how we use nonverbal intelligence. Some parents may not be aware that the rules for diagnosing a child with DLD have changed. In the past, in order to receive a DLD diagnosis, normal nonverbal intelligence was a requirement. In fact, some children with DLD do have significantly stronger nonverbal skills, which fall in the normal range. However, the new diagnostic criteria for DLD now also includes children who have below average and even weak nonverbal skills. It can be very helpful to have an educational psychologist assess your child to help determine their individual skill profile, so the team can have as much information as possible about your child's relative strengths and weaknesses in order to provide the best possible individualized support. Perhaps they are much stronger with their visual spatial skills rather than language skills, which is great to know. If not, it's also helpful for us to know about challenges in nonverbal areas so support can be tailored to your child's needs. Your child might be better at analyzing information and solving problems when it is hands-on and when there are visuals. If they are given a long story or a report to read and it's all words, that could be so hard. But give them a Lego diagram booklet and some Lego, they may be able to produce complex creations. That is amazing, and you want your child to know just how amazing their strengths are. So the focus isn't always on their challenges. We want to build upon those strengths, and we want your child to appreciate and to internalize that they are good at these things. We want their self-talk to be, man, I'm so good at this. I am so good at Lego. I make amazing creations. When I use my hands to make a sculpture or when I'm playing with plasticine, the dinosaur that I create looks so realistic. I am so good at this. Imagine two teenagers who were tasked with creating a treasure hunt for a younger child's birthday party. One teen wrote out a super creative one-page story that was inserted in some of the party invitations to describe what the treasure hunt would be like, to get kids excited, and to describe the route in detail so families would know how to dress their kids for the party. The other teen drew a super creative, detailed map that was inserted in some of the other party invitations. The route was clearly outlined, and there were beautiful images to suggest what kids should bring to be prepared, like a picture of a forest full of mosquitoes with kids spraying themselves with bug spray prior to entering, and so on. Both of these teens did a phenomenal job sharing the same information and appealed to different guests. Some of the partygoers preferred reading the story insert and internalized all the info they needed by reading the words. Other kids struggled to focus on all the words in the story and preferred the visually appealing map, which also contained all the information they needed. This example highlights how both teens were able to convey similar information using different modalities, and both were highly creative and intelligent. Had the story writer been asked to draw the map, she may have struggled. And had the map maker been asked to write the story, she may have struggled. But when both were given the opportunity to use their areas of strength, they both excelled. As we move forward, we will learn about specific ways to use your child's strengths to help them in areas that are more challenging.